Hey guys, it's Nick, and it's Rivalry renewed today in the Madhouse on Madison at 2 o'clock Central Time, and it's Blachawks versus Redwings, one of the most historic rivalries in sports. It has been a great time every time the Hawks and Wings face each other. Still can't get over how Detroit decided to leave the Western Conference to go to the East, because I love when the Hawks and Wings would face off 5 times a year and play some historic hockey. That is why I'm wearing my 2009 Blackhawks Winter Classic today, because Blackhawks face the Red Wings in the 2009 Winter Classic. Today's game is going to be a great one. The Hawks are coming in on their 6-game winning streak. Right now, the goalies have not been confirmed for the Chicago Blackhawks, nor for the Red Wings. But I'm expecting Colin Delia for the Blackhawks in net for this game, and Jimmy Howard for the Red Wings. Just because that's who I have that weird feeling going to be in net. It could be Cam Ward for the Hawks, and I so honestly feel like Howard will be in net for the Wings. This game is important. The Hawks must look at it as a must-win, even though the Red Wings are not in our division or conference anymore. But the Hawks need this to stay in the playoff race. Because yesterday, St. Louis won, and they got a 4-point lead over the Hawks going into today's game. But this game is crucial for what the Hawks need as a game to display for history, because anytime the Hawks and Wings face off, it's history in the making, because they've actually played some out of the two teams, they've played each other the most in, I believe it's now in NHL history, if I'm not mistaken. It could be that they played each other the most in NHL history, but it could now belong to Boston and Montreal. So, the Hawks going into today's game, they are 22, 24, and 9, and the Red Wings are 21, 27, and 7. Yes, the Hawks are on a 6-game winning streak, and they are playing their greatest hockey of the season right now. And I feel like they can easily continue that, because it is the Red Wings who have not been playing solid. Even though the Hawks do play down to their opponent when how this season has gone. When they play good teams, they play down, they play up and win those games. When they play bad teams, they play down to their opponent. But how the Hawks have been rolling and how they've been playing, I can see the Hawks getting up to playing this game. So, leading point getter of the Red Wings right now is Dylan Larkin with 54 games played, 23 goals, 29 assists for a total of 52 points. He's a -6 on the season. Larkin signed a good extension for him in the offseason, and it was well deserved. And he's proving that it was well deserved. I give him all credits for how his contract was made up. But on the Blackhawks end, everyone knows him, and everyone knows where he's sitting in the NHL lead in points. He's currently sitting 3rd, but he can easily make it into 1st place after today's game. Yes, and that is Showtime Patrick Kane with 54 games played, 32 goals, 47 assists for a total of 79 points on this season. And he's a -1. His plus minus has risen since his point streak has started. He's going into today's game on a 13-game point streak. That's ridiculous. I honestly feel like Kane can extend it past his MVP year where he had a 26-game point streak back in 2016. I have that weird feeling Kaner can make it past that this year. That's how good Patrick Kane has been. He threw this team on his back, and the team has been playing their best hockey. He's wanting to get the Hawks to the playoffs, and I don't blame him. Looking at this game right now, it's with us looking at it as a must-win because we are currently sitting 4 points out of a playoff position because St. Louis won yesterday and they play again today. So right now we're currently sitting behind the Arizona Coyotes by tied in points with them at 53. But they have a win on us in the season. That's why they are ahead of us in the standings. Then, right above us with 54 points, that's the Colorado Avalanche, who's been on a large schneid as of late. Then ahead of the Avalanche, right out of the playoff position with 55 points on the season, that belongs to the Vancouver Canucks. And in the second wild card, St. Louis Blues are sitting in the second wild card, and then the Minnesota Wild with the first wild card at the Wild with 59 points and the St. Louis Blues with 57. I think the Hawks can catch them, honestly. So let's look at who we need to win today because it's a crucial time in hockey. Well, the St. Louis Blues are taking on the Nashville Predators. Who would have expected me to say this? I want the Predators to win a game, and it's against the Blues today. They play at 11:30. The Boston Bruins play the Colorado Avalanche, and I need the Bruins to win. They play at 2 o'clock. And at 2 o'clock as well, the New York Islanders play the Minnesota Wild. And we need the Isles to win. And in today's matchups, those are the only teams we really need to win out of the matchups. And of course, we need to win as well. Seeing how the Hawks have been playing, I think they can do it going into today's game. I love how we can hear the organ going off to do Detroit sucks! Detroit sucks! And that is one of my favorite hockey chants of all time, the Detroit sucks chant that happens in the United Center whenever the Hawks and Wings face off. So, I would like to hear... Oh yeah, I forgot my picks to click and keys to today's game. Well, my keys to today's game is wake up wake up because it's an early start. Get to a good skate. Get to the speed fast because have a fast paced game because Detroit has the speedy players as well because Larkin's one of the fastest players in the NHL. And third, get our power play, keep the power play red hot because we have the most deadly power play in the NHL since December 18th. That's how good we are. Since December 18th, we were dead last in the NHL on the power play, and now we're currently sitting 11th, and actually we're sitting 8th in the NHL on the power play. They have moved up, and since December 18th, they are ranked first in the NHL on the power play, but in league standings overall, they're ranked 8th on the power play. That is amazing how high of a jump that has been for the Hawks on a power play. From dead last to 8th? Wow. And then my pick to click for a great game, I have to go with him. And it's Showtime Patrick Kane in today's game. Because Kaner always gets up to play the Detroit Red Wings. He's always has those good numbers against the Dead Wings. Did I call them the Dead Wings? Oh wait, I don't care. I'm a Hawks fan. I don't care about the Red Wings. But Kaner always shows up to play the Red Wings. And who's better to not choose at this time for any game? Patrick Kane is my pick to click for a great game. So, down in the comments below, what's your favorite memory of the Blackhawks versus Red Wings rivalry of all time? And what's your picks to click and keys to today's game? And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, Detroit sucks! Detroit sucks!